Yeah. So where we stopped in the last session? What we discussed? What we discussed in the last session?
We discussed parent to child paths
How to
parameter.
pass data from parent
Yeah.
to child, right? How to pass the data from parent to child. After that, we started this requirement, right? Find the sum of two
Sum of two
numbers.
numbers.
Yeah. Are you able to see my screen?
No, sir.
Nope.
Oh, let me share again. Now, are you able to see my screen? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So to achieve this requirement, first one is like what? How to prepare the template. The next one is like how to handle the event. The next one is like how to take the data from the text box. Next, how to bind the data in the view. The next, how to apply the styles dynamically or not. These many things to learn. So, how to prepare the template in React? Everyone knows, right? By using how to prepare the templates in React by using components. How we can create the component, you know that by using function keyword. We can do that. Class components also there, but we not discussed about class components. Why? Because those are like deprecated. Just leave it. Don't think more about that. Okay. So the next one is like how to handle the events. This is our next level step. So let me run our application first. Okay, our page. So yesterday we already completed the template how to create. Now let's run this one. Let's run it. So this is my template. If I enter 2 and if I enter 3, if I click on the sum, you have to take the data. Whenever you click on the sum button, you have to take the data and find the sum and display the sum here. If the sum is less than 100, you apply red color, otherwise apply green color. That is the requirement, right? So template creation done. When you want me to perform the operation, whenever you click on the sum button or not. So first thing you have to learn how to add or bind an event, how to handle events in React. How to handle events in React. You should learn first or not. So yesterday already I said like one statement. What is that statement? Events. I said one statement yesterday. What is that statement I said? Anyway,
You said you have to
whatever
use
the
camel case for the events.
yeah, whatever the JavaScript events are there, the same events we can use in React. React is a JavaScript library only, right? Same events, no change in the name. Same events we can use in the React, but come on, but the events should be camel case. By default, all JavaScript events case
Sir, your voice is breaking, I guess.
is my
No, it's broken.
is it
Yes,
okay?
sir, it was breaking.
Now it's okay or it's still breaking?
Still in middle.
Okay. Okay, okay. Give me some 1 minute, okay?
On.
Yeah, just go to the console, just type on, okay? How many JavaScript events are there? All the JavaScript events we can find here. Yes or no? Okay, so tell me, okay, which JavaScript events you know? Which events you know?
One click.
Perfect.
On hover.
On which events you know? Tell me some JavaScript events. On click. Tell me. On click. Okay. Next. Tell me some JavaScript events. What you know?
On hover. Hover.
On hover.
Player. No.
Hmm. On double click also there. Next.
Um,
Whenever you enter into this text box, that means, okay, if you put the cursor inside this text box, that is what?
Focus. On focus.
Focus. Frequently used events, tell me. On whenever you come out,
Blur.
on blur. Next, keyboard events. Key down, key press, key up. Keyboard events. Next, mouse events. Mouse down, mouse enter, mouse leave, mouse move. All are like mouse events. Next, on change event. If you change something, yes or no? These all are like, okay, there are so many out there. On submit event, on resize event, frequently used events I'm writing. On resize event, on next scroll event, scroll. These all are like frequently used events in JavaScript. So if you observe the event name, all are like what? Lowercase only, right? If you observe this, all are like, tell me, all are like lowercase only or not? All are like lowercase only. Yes or no? But the same event, if you want in React, it should be camel case. That's it. Now tell me, as per your requirement, are you okay? Are you able to hear me? Is it clear?
Yep.
Yeah. Whenever you click on the button, you have to perform some operation. Means which event is like suitable for your requirement?
On click.
On
On
click.
click. All events are like what? All events are like, okay, placed inside the, in JavaScript, how to bind an event to the elemental. How to bind an event to the,
By using function.
In opening tag. Open tag.
you have to find an element first, and then in the open element, come on, open element in the attribute format, you have to place your event here, what? Event name, and here what? In JavaScript I'm talking. Here what?
Function name. Listener.
Handler
Event.
function. Handler function call. Handler function call. Yes or no? In JavaScript. In JavaScript I'm talking. Yes, no? So React also same. Event. What is my event name? Come on. What is my event name?
On click.
On click. In React, the event name should be lowercase or camel
Camel
case.
case. Camel.
Now, handler function call. First of all, I need handler function or not. So can I create a function? Where you want me to create? Where you want me to create a function?
Above
Yeah.
some.
Before some.
Before summer. Okay. Now function. Function. Tell me.
Handler functional call.
Handle. Handle click. Okay, now. Now tell
Handler.
me.
Okay.
Now tell me. Your JSX element inside the sum, your handler outside the sum. Is it right way? Is it the right way? Tell me. Tell me. Your JSX element inside the sum component, but your handler where it is? Outside the sum component. But it is always recommended this handler belongs to what? Your handler belongs to what? belongs to the sum component only, right? So can I write my sum component inside the handle click component? Handle click, it's not a component, it's a function inside the sum component only. Can I write the handler inside the sum component only? Yes or no? Tell me, which one is recommended one, outside or inside?
Inside.
Inside, right? This handle clicker, okay, belongs to my sum component. Handle click is belongs to my sum component or not? Agreed?
Mhm.
Yes or no? So syntactically valid or invalid? The function inside another function 100% valid. But here my sum, you use it like what? Sum you use it like what? Tell me.
Component.
Component.
Yeah, tell me. This sum you use it like a component. What about this one, handle click? You want me to use like a component or you want me to use like a handler?
Handler.
Handler. So this handler function call, can I write here? Yes or no? What is my handler name? What is my call?
Handle. Handle.
Like this or not? Done? As per JavaScript only, just I written. Okay. So let me refresh the page. Now see, there is a warning is there. Can we fix that warning? Can you read it? Can you read it? Can anyone read? On click
Ex-
listener to be, handler is nothing but listener only, listener function who listens the event. On click listener to be function instead of got the value string type. What it means? Can anyone guess?
We should not pass as a string, I guess. Means
On
double
click
quote or
listener
single.
to be function instead got value string. You got the value as like a string or not? See here, enclosed with double quote or
Yeah.
single quote is nothing but string or not? He said not
Yeah.
string, so that can I remove it? Yes or
Double
no?
quote.
Simply he said like not string. Okay, instead of got the value string, so that I removed that one. So whenever I removed that string, okay, now syntactically valid or invalid? Syntactically valid or invalid? Tell me, syntactically valid or invalid? Syntactically
Invalid.
Invalid.
invalid, right? So why invalid? Can anyone guess why it is invalid? I already said one statement.
Have to follow the rules.
What is that rule?
Camel case.
No, it's camel case only, na?
Yeah,
In the
camel case.
JSX, wherever the JavaScript code is there, that should be enclosed with what?
Expression.
Curly bracket.
Expression. Handle click is a JavaScript function, right? It should be inside. It should be inside
Expression.
an
Expression.
expression or not. Yes or no?
So
Now,
the on-click also JavaScript event, right?
JavaScript only, but see, they used event name in the JSX is like same only. Okay, they're not changed, but this one they changed in React. Possibility there, right?
Okay. Okay.
So alert called. Okay. Now can I refresh? Now can I refresh? Previous we have a syntax error. Just let me refresh the page. Now whenever I refreshed, my handler called or not? Yes or no? See,
Yes, sir.
refresh the page. That means at the time of loading itself, my handler called. You want me to call the handler at the time of loading or at the time of clicking on the button?
At the time of clicking the button.
But okay, there is no error, nothing. But the call is like wrong time, right? Calling at wrong time or not. So let me do one thing. Can I remove this? Can I remove this? Okay. Now refresh the page. No error, no syntax error, nothing. At the time of clicking on the sum, as expected, my handler called or not? Yes or no? Now you can conclude one statement. Okay. In React, all events are like JavaScript events only. Okay, the event name should be in the camel case. The handler or listener is a function of function caller in JavaScript.
Function.
Function or not. Understood? Yes or no? Just you can give the function. My React is going to call that handler or not. You are not the person to call it. Yes, no. Tell me. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Now onwards, this can be changed with any event name. This can be changed with any function name or not. This never change the syntax or not. So in React, okay, if you want to handle or bind an event, you can find an element to add an event name, and the handler should be what? Handler should be
Function.
function or not. Who called that function at the time of clicking on the
React.
button? You or React?
React.
React. See, am I called anywhere? Parenthesis, am I used in my code? No, right? React, right? Yes. So you not called. Who called?
React.
Who called? React. Some X person, some other person called. Your function, this is your handler or not? So this handler function called by React. So my question is, if the function called by you know how to pass, okay, how many values you passed, which data you passed, what is the type of the data you passed? Yes or no? If you call, for example, simply, if I call the handle clicker, okay, if I write like this, I can come to know, right? I passed like 10. Yes or no? Number data I passed. If I called, I know, right? I passed like which data to my handler? Area data, right? But who called this one? You or React? Tell me. You
React.
or React? Then my question is like React called, but I want to know React called by passing how many parameters? Anyone?
Yeah, you can put random parameters in that handle click
Yes.
and print them.
Simply put some random parameters or not. Value is there, that's okay. Value is not there, if they not passed any value, what is the default value? If they not passed any value, what is the default
Undefined.
value?
Undefined.
Undefined. Now see, what is this one? Fourth one. Undefined.
Undefined.
Third one.
Undefined.
Second one.
Undefined.
That means last three values, they not passed anything. They passed the value. Come on, they passed the value
Only
to
one.
my first parameter only or not. So what is the type of this value? Which value they passed? Which value
Syn-
they passed?
Object
synthetic
of
base
class.
event
It's an
object.
object. It is an object. It is an object of which class?
Synthetic
It
base
is an
event.
object of which class? Come on, what is this one? Synthetic base event. Okay, see, whenever you have a class A, okay, or functional class, whatever it may be, new A, it is an object of which class?
A class.
A class. Here also, it is an object of which class?
Synthetic base event.
Synthetic base event class or not? Now tell me. In React, the event handler called by React only. The event handler called by passing how many parameters?
One
One parameter. What is the type of that parameter?
object.
Object of which class?
Synthetic base event.
Synthetic base event class or not? Understood? Everyone? So in React, the event handler called by passing one parameter whose type is an object of which class?
Synthetic
Whose
base
type
event.
is an object of which class? Synthetic base event class or not? So A, B, C, X, Y, Z, anything you can put it. But naming convention wise, can I write like an event? Naming convention
Yes.
wise, can I place like an event? Yes or no? Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Up here, okay? Agreed, everyone? So what is the event? What is the purpose of this one? What I can get it? That is secondary. Okay. So far, you know the second point or not? How to handle the event in React? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The event name can be anything, handler can be anything, whatever it may be. Okay, the handler called by passing one parameter. That parameter is an object whose type is like what? Object of which class? Synthetic base event class. Okay, done. The next one, come on. The next one, how to take the data from, tell me, how
Text
to
box.
take the data from text box. See, it's a JavaScript library. So you can use JavaScript syntax. Okay, so let's go with first to JavaScript and then React. React two ways are there. One by one we can go. Okay, na? Tell me. First JavaScript, how we can
Get that element and using
get that
document
element
dot
and
query
get
selector or
that element and get the
get the
value,
value.
right? So
Yes.
document is a variable which contains all our elements or not. So can I get my element? What is my element? What is my element? Input is my element. So document dot get element by tag name. I don't have. What is my tag name? Input. How many
Input.
tags are there? Two are there. So can I get the first one? Yes, first one. Okay, confirm, is it the first one or not? See, if I put the cursor, that one highlighted or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Now if I put like 2, now my text box has the value. So how we can get the value?
Dot value.
Done? Na?
Yes.
Yes or no? This is my
Yes.
first one. This is my first one. And plus plus this is my second one. Okay, my second one has 4. Now what is my output? 24. Why? The text box or any input control returns me the data in the string format. String plus string, it's a kind of concatenation. Yes or no?
Yes.
So what we have to do? You can
Convert.
parse it. Okay, you can parse it. We have one primitive class is there. For every primitive data type, we have a corresponding classes like Python. Here also number in JavaScript number class is there. You can convert your stringified number into number. 2 plus 4 is like 6. Done or not?
Yes.
Okay. Now that 6 you have to print here or not. So how we can print in the H1? So document dot query selector, only one element is there, H1 dot inner text is equals to whatever the result is there, that result can I put it? Okay, it gives an error. Cannot set property null. Why null? Document dot query selector is gives me an element or not. Check it first. It gives me null. Now it may not be H1. It may be H3. Okay, na? So can I like H3. Now my 6 printed or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is JavaScript, but I don't want this JavaScript, nah. But I don't want this JavaScript. So in React, I want. In React, I want. Okay, na? In React, I want. Up here, okay. So in React, two ways we can do it. One is like same, get the reference and get the value. Another one is like using on change event also we can do it. Using on change event also we can take the data. JavaScript is okay, right? JavaScript is okay or not? Document by using. But I don't want. So now I want like using what? Using React. In React, to get the reference of an element, we have one hook is there. What is that? One hook is there. By using that hook, we can get the reference. Now you can ask a question, hey man, what is that hook? I didn't heard about that hook so far. Now, if you want to know about the hooks, first of all, you should know something about the history of React. You should know something about history of React. Now tell me, what is my
So I
current
have
version
a
of React?
question.
Sorry,
I have a question.
go ahead.
Sir, this JSX supporting JavaScript also, right? Then why we are not able to use the JavaScript code and why we should write again everything in React?
No, JavaScript code, if you write, okay, I said right, it's take more time to compile. Okay. At the same time, instead of writing like 100 lines of code, in React, 10 lines of code is enough means which one you prefer. Whatever the
Okay.
requirement is there, you can do with JavaScript, no problem at all. But there is an issue like performance.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So tell me, history of React. The current version of React is what? Current version of React is what? If you don't know how we can find it at least. What is our official website of React?
React.dev.
React.dev. This is okay. React.dev is our official website. Everyone knows, right? We already discussed it, na? React.dev is our official website. Now tell me, okay, 19.2. Okay, it is loading. 19.2 is your current version. Yes or no? React version. Okay,
Yes.
but which version you are using in your application at this moment in your programs? Which version you are using? How we can come to know? You have a JS library, na? If I click on this one, tell me which version you are using? Tell me which version you are using?
19.2
Not
updated.
19.2.
18.3.1.
Oh,
This is the
18.3.
version.
Okay.
19.2 is not a stable one. Okay, it
Okay,
takes some
stable.
time to use. Okay, 18.3.1 is our okay development version or not? Yes or no? Got my point. So before, okay, see 16.8 version. Okay, before and after we have to talk. 16.8 before we have okay two types of components. Still we have two types of components only. What are those? One is like class components, another one is like
Functional.
functional components. But 16.8 before functional components are what you know? Functional components are like a static components. Static components is nothing but our first program is what? Hello world. Now in this program, tell me, whenever you loaded the component, the text hello world rendered in the browser. Now tell me, starting to ending, are you performing any operations on the text button click or changing the colors or something? No, na. Starting to ending, what is my output? Hello world only, right? Yes or no? Is there any
Yes.
content changed here? Is there any DOM changed? DOM elements are like changed? No,
No.
right? No, right? Okay, this kind of content preparation, most of the times they used what? Functional components. Is nothing but 16.8 version before. Functional components are used for what? To prepare the static content or not? Yes or no? When? Before? Tell me. Before
16.8.
16.8. Now dynamic content is nothing but click on the button, take the data and bind the new data. This kind of DOM operations, if you want to perform, okay, they used what? Class components. That means static plus dynamic. Which components they used? Come on. For static and dynamic, 16.8 version before, which components they used?
Class.
Class components. Only static content purpose, they used which components?
Function.
Functional or not? Yes or no? That's the reason before 16.8, functional components are like dumb, stateless components. Dumb components, we can say. Okay, we not perform any operation. Starting to ending, that is only the content. But after 16.8, or means 16.8 version onwards, what happened, you know? Class components are used for static plus dynamic, right? What is missing in the functional components?
Dynamic.
Dynamic, right? To equally work with functional components, to equally work with class components, sorry, my functional component equally work with class components, they added one extra feature to only functional components. That concept is what? What is that concept? Tell me. Hooks is my concept or not? So whenever the 16.8 onwards, they added hooks concepts to my functional components. That time onwards, my functional components work equally with what? Class components or not. Now 16.8 onwards, developers have some confusion. It's kind of, you want me to go with the class or you want me to go with the functional. Before 16.8, we have a full clarity. Okay, static only functional component. Dynamic most of the times, okay, 100% you can go with class components only. But 16.8 onwards, what happened? Both are work for the same cause or not? Same futures or not? Now tell me, in that case, as a developer, how you decide? Tell me. As a developer, how you decide?
Whatever is easy. Functional.
How you decide? Very simple, na? Okay. As a developer, I'm thinking like which one is like easy? Okay, which both futures are same. Okay, then that time, which one is like easy to learn, easy to implement? That one only we prefer or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
If it is like a class components, you should know about the oops concepts and all. Okay, all oops concepts you should know. But compare with that one, if you know the syntax of a function, simply you can create a function component or not? Yes or no? So which one is easy for us to implement? Functional components or not? So gradually 16.8 onwards, okay, the developers, okay, moving from class components to functional components. So gradually it is like they are like moving. Whenever the people are like using more functional components, okay, the React people also try to put some more features, extra features, and everything is like functional components. Day by day they said like, okay, the number of users who is using class components are like decreased, so that they decided like it is like heavy burden to maintain in our library. So they said like, hey man, we are going to deprecate this class components. Why? Because the people are not using, then why I need to maintain? Understood? Got my point? Okay, that the reason you should learn functional components, that's okay, but hooks are very very important or not? Yes or no? Come on.
Yes.
Okay, now there has multiple hooks are there. Multiple hooks are there. All hooks we can learn whenever time comes. Now this is the time to learn one of the hook that is called as use riff is the hook. What is the hook? Come
Use
on.
ref.
Use ref is the hook. Okay. Now I said like every time hook, hook, hook. What is this hook? What is the type? Means very simple. All hooks are like functions only. All hooks are what? Come on. All hooks are like
Function.
functions only. In your hand, one function is there. What you can do?
You can
Call it.
What you
call it.
can do? You can call it. Whenever you are using function, I already told you two things you have to consider. What are those? What
What
input
are
it
the
Camel.
will
parameters
pass,
it takes and what is
what
the
it is
return
going to
value?
return. Yes or no? Come on. What input it is going to take, or 0 to any, whatever it may be, what it is expecting, what it is returning. These two things you have to consider or not. What it is expecting and what it is returning. These two things you have to consider or not. Up to here, okay or not?
So, what is the exact difference between then function and hook?
Function and hook. There is no
Hmm.
difference. Given by React, with inbuilt feature, they call it like hooks. That's it. Got my point?
Hmm.
Given by
Okay.
React starts with use. Okay, they called that set of functions called as a hooks with some React features. Got my point?
Hmm.
even you
React
also
features mean.
create even you also create one hook, custom hook. In future we can develop that is similarly function only. Okay, but whenever it comes to React, okay, I can say terminology wise it's a hook. Okay, it is given by the React inbuilt. Okay, React future one React library is there na. Inside this React library only you have these functions. If you observe here, let's go to the console. Okay, now React dot use ref, use reducer, use ref. There are not there. What is the type of this use ref? See here how it looks like.
Function.
It's a function only, right? It's take how many parameters? One parameter it is
Fine.
taking or not. Okay, it returns what? Some value it is returning or not. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay then. But hooks they introduced, React people introduced for all the components or only for functional components. Hooks they
Functional.
introduced all the components for only the functional components.
Functional components.
Functional components. So that makes sure all hooks or functions should use inside the functional components directly. Directly means what? It should be direct statement inside the functional component. Let me show you that first. This is my sum, right? Okay, let's do one thing. Okay, my React dot use ref is the hook. Let me call it simply. Now, whenever I placed that statement, now if you come here, this is a hello world, not this. This is the one. If you observe here, now see this invalid hook call. What it means? Invalid hook call. What it means? You are calling that hook, but that is not the right place. Somewhat. Okay, see, is only call inside the body of a functional component. This could happen on the following reasons. You might be mismatching the version, you might be breaking the rules of hooks, you might have more than one copy of the React, the same app, something like this. It is like mentioned or not. So what it means, you call the hook, but it is not the right place you placed. Now, outside the functional component, it's not a value. Inside the functional component, inside the handler I call, is it the right call or not? Anyone guess? Is it the right call or not? Now, whenever you click on the sum, again, it gives me what? Invalid hook call. So, this is also not the right place. Then which place is the right place? Come on. Directly. Directly place inside where?
Body.
Directly place inside where? Inside the, tell me, inside the
Some
functional
component.
component or not. Okay, now onwards. Everyone is okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask one question to you. What is the written type of use ref? I also don't know. You also don't know. Just find it and tell me what you want me to do. Written
Uh,
type of use ref.
Console, we can type on console and see, or
What changes you want me to do?
yeah, equal
Huh?
to constant equal to use
Constant.
ref response.
Okay. Some
Use
value.
reference value. Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Console.
Log of
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah?
Value.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall I shall I refresh? Yes. Okay. What is that type? What is
Object.
the type? What is the
Object.
type? Object. Which contains how many properties?
One.
What is
Current.
that property?
Current.
Current.
What is the value?
Undefined.
Undefined.
Undefined. Okay. The value is like undefined. Okay, na? Perfect.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, let me write ref1. Possibility there or not there? Anything you can write. No problem, na?
Mhm.
Yes or no? Ref1.
Yeah.
Now, in the console, just I am going to print ref1. Okay, na? Now, there is no change. Just see. First time load. Go to the console. My ref current value is what?
Undefined.
Undefined. Okay, perfect. Now, if I click on the sum, now also my current value is what? Undefined. So, my question is very simple. Is this refer to any value? Ref1 currently refer to any value?
No.
No,
No. Why? How you can say no?
because
It's
it's still
The
undefined.
value is
undefined.
undefined. The value is undefined. Now, if you want to refer to one value, that value can be 100 or 200, that value can be element, you have to do some extra stuff or not. Now you want me to refer in this case to an element or not? Yes or no? Which element?
Mhm. Input.
Number one. So not able to hear you.
Yeah, tell me.
Input element.
Yeah, I want to refer. Okay, currently it is not pointing to any value. Okay, 100 to 200 element, it's not pointing to any value. But as per your requirement, this is an empty reference. Can we refer to this element? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no? After that, one more reference you can create. Okay, you can do something. Okay, this one leave it for now. I have a reference that is an empty. Can we refer to this element? So how we can refer? That is the question, right? Yes or no? For that, in JSX, in React, in JSX, we have one attribute is there, predefined attribute. What is that attribute name? Can you? What is my attribute name? Tell me. Ref is an attribute. The value is what? Ref1 is the value. What is that value? Tell me. Tell me.
Ref.
Ref1. Now tell me. Line number 12. Is my ref1 is pointing to anything? line number
No.
11, you created empty reference. You printed empty reference. It's not pointing to anything. After that, my function loaded, but line number 15 not executed. Line number 15 when it executed at the time of clicking on the button. So after that, it comes to line number 20. It's a synchronous, right? Whenever line number 20, my ref is binding to the element or not. Yes or no? Line number 23, whenever it comes, ref1 is like empty, na? It is binding or holding one element currently. Line number 22, if I am here, my ref is empty or it is pointing to one value.
Pointing to one value.
Which value that is?
Input value.
An element or not? Yes or no?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, can you come here? Can I refresh my page? First time is what? First time.
Undefined.
Not pointing to anything. Now, if I click on this button, see this? It is pointing to what now?
Input.
Tell me, it is pointing to what now?
Input.
An element, right? An element or not. If you open this one, see this. Now, how we can get this element? You know that now. Now onwards. It's a simple JavaScript logic. How we can get this element? How we can get the value?
Input
Dot notation or square bracket
document
notation? Dot notation or square bracket. So ref dot what? What is the
value.
key?
Value.
Oh, current.
Oh, current.
Current. Now it's a text box. How we can get the value? Dot value or not. Now can I refresh my page? Now see my sum. Yes, I have the value now. First text box value. Same like this. Can I get the second text box value? Can I get the second one? Tell me.
Yes.
So is it possible to put the same one to this also? Can I try? What happened? You only tell me. Okay, na? Now, can you come here? Can I refresh? Can I refresh? Can I click on the sum? Can I click on the sum? What happened?
Latest analytics updated.
If you want to know something more, now come here. Can I refresh? If I click on the sum, it is pointing to which one? If the same key, if you insert, then what happened? My operation is like update operation or not? Yes or no? So is it possible? You can put it. There is no issue. Is it possible to refer these two text boxes if you write the code like this?
No.
No, right? So shall I go with what? Can I create one more reference? Yes or no? How we can? React dot use ref. Done. Yes, no, tell me. Now the second one is pointing to what? I created like two empty references. I want to bind the first reference to this element and the second reference to this element or not. So my ref1.current is what? First text box. My ref2.current is what? Second text box. Yes, no, come on.
Yes.
Tell me.
Yes.
This is my first text box and this is my second text box. If you have two text boxes, you know now how to get the value. Tell me. Dot value plus dot value or not. Okay, na? Now here, any language, it's not a matter. Text box gives me the result back in which format? Tell me, in which format? string. So that can we convert into what?
Number.
Integer not. Okay, now I have the result. This result I want to place inside the H3 or
H3.
not. Tell me, H3 reference I want. So can we create one more reference? What's wrong with that? Yes or no? Reference 3, my React dot use ref. Now, here, can I pointing to what? Ref equals to ref 3. Now tell me here, ref 3 dot current
Dot
dot
value.
inner
Inner
value,
text.
inner text, sorry. Inner text is equals to what? Result. Done, huh? Now, if I refresh the page, okay, 3 and 55, okay, it's like not a number. Okay, why not a number? Can we check? Can we check why not a number?
The spelling mistake in that value, current dot value. First one, ref one.
VALUE. What is the value now? Here, what value you can get it?
Undefined.
Defined, right? Undefined or not? Okay, in the object one property is not there. What is the default value? What is the
Undefined.
default value? Undefined or not?
Can you show the code once?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. This ref 3, why we wrote in expression, this is given by React.
Which
Same
one? Line number 10. Line
line
number
number 33 or 28 or 24.
33. 33. This one, huh?
Hmm. Yeah,
ref3
ref
is a
3.
variable now. It's a
Yeah.
variable, right?
Okay.
It's a JavaScript variable, right? Yes or no?
Okay.
Any JavaScript code, if you write in React, JSX, it should be inside
Expression. Okay. Okay.
expression, right?
Hmm.
Yes or no?
Hmm.
So, like, how many ever elements you're having, you have to just create the reference and use.
Yeah, which element reference you want to get it by using use ref hook. You can create an empty reference, bind that empty reference to an element. Bind that empty reference to an element. Okay, na? Up to here, okay or not?
Yeah. Yes.
So for good. Now the next one is what? If sum is greater than, okay, tell me. My reference 3 dot current dot
Value.
no,
Oh no.
inner text already you placed. I want to apply the style, right?
Oh, style.
Which style? Color.
Color.
Color. If result greater than 100, then the type red,
Green or
else
red.
green.
Green.
It's a which operator? A ternary operator, you can use it. A ternary operator, you can use it. Now, if you refresh the page, okay, 2 and 3, let's go to the element. This is my H3. Now, if I click on the sum, my style is applied color green, and which value? 5 value or not? Yes or no? Now, if I click on the sum, color is like red. Now my red color is like applied or not? It's a kind of which styling? It is like inline styling, similar to JavaScript only, but only one thing changed. What is that one? Reference you changed. Instead of document, you used use ref hook or not? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes.
Hmm? Up to here, okay or not? Any questions, anyone?
Yes, sir. Can you once show the code, sir?
What do you want? Okay.
After binding the element, we have to just handle that in that handler event.
Yeah, see, very simple. You created a reference. At this moment, it's an empty reference. See, Now you created a reference by using useRef. Now useRef take how many parameters? Tell me.
One.
One parameter, right? Okay. Are you passing the parameter or not?
No.
No. If you not pass any parameter, that means it's like a empty. It is not pointing to any value. Okay, na? Now you want to pointing this one to one element, right? So that if you want
Yes.
to bind to an element, the syntax is what? Which attribute you have to use? Come
Key
on.
value. Ref equal.
Which attribute you have to use? Predefined
Ref.
attribute is
Ref.
what? Ref. And you have an empty reference is there, right? Currently, it is not pointing to anything. So can you pointing to or can you bind it to this text box? Bind it to this element?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? And one more thing, see, let's go to this. Let me create one more reference, okay? Constant ref4 equals to react dot use ref. Okay, now tell me ref4 currently pointing to what? Ref4 currently pointing to what? Undefined. You know that. But if you put like 500 or 600, my ref4 currently pointing to what?
500.
That means, okay, it is okay holding a value. It is pointing currently 500. But you want me to pointing to 500, you want me to pointing to one element,
Element.
element. Then the procedure is what? Go to that element, add an attribute called as a ref. Which reference is empty? That empty reference you can place here. That's it. That empty reference you can place here. Understood? Tell me.
Yes,
So
sir. Like,
using use refer, you can point into the value as well as you can bind to an element. You can point into the element also or not. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
like yesterday when we were using that props, we were trying to access with that key, right? So, not the value.
Which one?
Yesterday when we were
No, no, no.
doing,
See,
um,
yesterday you pass the data to the component. Is input is the component? Tell me.
okay, 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 sir,
Is
okay.
input is the component? No, huh?
No, no, no
Yesterday
element.
box example, if you observe, you pass this data to whom? To whom?
Components, correct.
Component. In the component, how we can retrieve the data or hold the data? As like a parameter. The parameter type is what? Key value type. It's a object type or not. In the React, if you want to tell, okay, if you want to, okay, think in React, if you want to tell something about this parameter in React, what we can say? It's a component, it is a prop. Okay, tell me something about the props. Props is a, come on, props is a variable which holds, whose type is like an object, which holds the data which is coming from outside to the component or not. Yes or no? But here box is a component. You are passing the data to the component. But here, are you passing the data to the component? It's just bind by reference to an element with an attribute.
Reference to attribute.
Reference, I bind this reference to my element. That's it. It's not a component. Got my point?
Okay, sir.
Whenever it is like a component, yes, you are right. This is the data, go to the component. You can retrieve that by using props only. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any questions, anyone so far? Hmm? Any questions? Okay, I'm going to stop for now. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to give some assignments in the group. Just you can work on it. Okay, the same procedure. So far, what you learn with that knowledge only, do those examples. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining.
Tomorrow means next Saturday, sir, right?
No, next Saturday classes. Tomorrow we are going to give some assignments. Weekdays assignments, weekends classes.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So
Okay, sir.
you will post in group, right?
In the group. We
Okay.
have a WhatsApp group, right? Everyone in that group? Is everyone in
Yes,
that?
sir.
Okay. Everyone in that group, that's okay. If not, okay, just you can tell to that admin guy so that he can add.
Mhm.
Okay,
Thank
Okay,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good one.